I mean, it's funny. So yesterday, my husband's hamster died, and in his memory, I was going to watch Ratatouille, but then I would have to sign into Disney on the TV, and I didn't want to do that, so instead I watched *Inglorious Bastards*, which I also choose to watch while trying to hand sew 450 sequins onto a dress. For the record, this is not the movie you want to watch while trying to do fucking arts and crafts, because like 90% of this, well, really like 95% of this movie is subtitles. It's not that I mind subtitles. I really do appreciate the fact they're using French and German in a movie that takes place in France during the Nazi occupation. It's just trying to sew and read subtitles at the same time is not my area of expertise. Side note, I really don't recommend hand stitching 450 sequins. But anyway, let's get into it. So what is *Inglorious Bastards* about? Picture it, France, the Nazi occupation. And little man that lives in my TikTok, I am talking about a movie. It's a movie. I am not spreading conspiracy or rhetoric. It is a movie. Anyways, France, the Nazi occupation. At the beginning of the occupation, a little girl managed to escape being executed by, it was either Landa or Zoller. He was like a big Nazi captain. And then like some years later, she's living in Paris under a new name and she owns a movie theater. There's a little Nazi guy who's a war hero, but he also makes movies and he won't stop pestering her. And then he kind of like forces her to use her movie theater to premiere his Nazi propaganda film. And she's like bet because she's going to burn it down, full of the highest ranking Nazis, including a certain failed artist with a bad mustache. By the way, her name is Shoshana, and is that not like the prettiest name ever? Anyways, moving forward. So it's not just her trying to take them all down at this one particular point, because there's like two other groups also trying to take them down at this one point, and they just so happen to be all doing it at the same time, and all their paths cross, and it just kind of comes together, which what makes it so cool. Because at the same time, there's an entire group of Jewish American soldiers killing Nazis very violently. We're scalping them and beating them to death with a bat. But anyways, that's what this whole movie is. It's just a bunch of different groups of people all trying to plot at the same time, but they don't really know each other, but it just works out. Is it good? Fuck yeah, it's good. However, I don't know if it's just my copy of the movie or if it does this on purpose, but it kept like bouncing back to a scene, and I felt like I was watching a couple of scenes twice through. And can I say something just a smidge controversial? It kind of sucks that Quentin Tarantino is making one last movie and then retiring, because I feel like he really missed his call making historical fiction. Like his Grindhouse, I think it's Grindhouse is great, but like, do more history. Is it completely accurate? No, probably not, but still. Didn't he do The Hateful Eight? Did he do The Hateful Eight? Hold on. He did make The Hateful Eight and Django. I haven't seen Django. I heard it was really good though. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. We might just have like a Quentin Tarantino marathon this week. I think that's what we're going to do. I need to finish John Wick 3 and 4, and we're going to do a Tarantino week. Sounds like a wiener to me. So 10 out of 10. Okay, bye. I don't know a song that would go with this. Is this burning? Yeah.